Chairman and Commissioners, I'm Kathleen Kaufman, Preservation Officer. This is a Spring Garden Historic District, and it's a new construction proposal that was denied by the Historic and Environmental Preservation Board. And staff requests that you uphold the decision of the Historic and Environmental Preservation Board. The planning fact sheet, planning recommendation said that it recommended approval of the appeal. This is a mistake in the planning fact sheet. The staff report had originally recommended approval when it went to the Preservation Board, but staff would not go against Historic and Environmental Preservation Board decisions.
Let me say that I can read it to you. New construction shall be differentiated from the old and will be compatible with the historic materials, features, size, scale, proportion, and massing to protect the integrity of the property and the environment.
So you said size and scale?
I did, which is why we reduced it from 14 stories to 7.
Yeah, but if you were a smart attorney, and I suspect you are.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I may not be.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You come in asking, you proposing 170 feet, fully well known you're going to come down to 70, 95 or something. I mean, isn't that how every developer comes here? Commissioner, I started out at 35 stories, but now I'm down to 12?
Not every developer, no, but...
No? Just the time that I've been here?
What's your point? We did reduce it, thinking that it is more compatible.
Did you come in with a realistic... I mean, realistically, you started out at how many stories? Your first one up there is...
14 stories.
14 stories. You're right next to an R1 neighborhood, and you thought to yourself, gosh, this is compatible in size, this is compatible in scope.
A couple of the board members had expressed concern, saying, listen, you could go to the commission and do worse and get 15 stories. And I had the feeling that they felt they had to deny it to protect us. Several of them said, including the two that she mentions, which the attorney did say could certainly vote, one that lives in our district and one is the architect we've worked with, said that they felt the appropriate standard is the appropriate standard, and they were going to vote honestly, and they were not going to feel intimidated by the fact that we could come here and end up with 15 stories and have the district impacted more adversely.
As a chair, I think one of the speakers said it clearly, and I wrote it down. It is a lot of cost and sacrifice and rules and regulations to comply to make sure you're in a historic district. And along with that, if there's one thing that you deserve, it is protection. So let there be a clear sign from this commission that historical districts should be protected. So having said that, it is a resolution. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone in opposition having the same right say nay. Motion carries.